Hello, welcome to another tutorial. I saw some of your suggestions, and I thank you for making those suggestions. And yeah, this one is armor. So let's just get on to it. So armor is not a it's not a topic I'm familiar with. It's something I'm not familiar with, but I will try. So we're gonna do that weird like chest plate that from Madness Project Nexus. It's gonna look like it anyway. Alright, so let's just go down here. Oh, this is white. You want to choose a brush that's kind of similar to the brushwork of these sprites, or you can do it lined. Admittedly, lined is easier, but, you know, I just prefer brush. Let's give it that. Ah. Actually, what would be a good spot for it? I think here. Let's make it curved, actually. Alright. There we go. Actually, we could make it, stick out a bit. But that's just for flavor. Now what you want to do is, if you have it all in there, yeah, alright, so put that there. And now we want a little bit of a line in the middle where it separates, whatever it is, the Kevlar from the steel, or from the metal. And, yeah. This is sticking out. It's gonna wrap around. There we go. Oops. Heck. Oh. I just had pancakes with syrup, so might be a little twitchy. There we go. Just make this thicker. Okay. So there we go. Now we got that. So now let's do the straps. So how about we just do these? This. There you go. Now let's do a buckle, actually. Ugh, come on, man. This is a thing with doing a line, with doing brushes, is it gets pretty difficult if you're twitchy. But this is why we should stop every so often, so once you do make a mistake, you don't have to redo the entire thing. Alright. I got that. Let's just Make it a little thinner. I miss making these tutorials, honestly. It was pretty cool. You know, I covered topics that no one else would. You know, and they didn't even need to be like that helpful. You know, I'm starting to think the buckle is just too. It just won't work. So we're just gonna do the straps now. There we go. I should do the bottom first. And it wraps around. Wait. There we go. There we go. Now let's do this one. This one would be going downwards. Whoa. There we go. Alright, so now we got that. It's time to do some coloring. Now, there's actually a really cool way you can do some shading. And it's the way that Crinkles did it for his sprites. The center weapons and stuff. Just cover metals. And now lighter for the leather. Or whatever that is. Cool. Now, so what you do here is you go to black, and then you go to the alpha at 15. And then you could just color over here, and then you group it. And here, this is where it gets cool. So you can actually just do some pretty cool, pretty easy shading. You know, it's not really that hard. Sometimes I do it. I did it for the sword that I made. And you can do the same thing for white, for the lighting and such. There we go. There we go. And also the thing with the shader, the dark parts, doesn't really matter what color. It doesn't matter if it gets on black, but with white it does matter what color you get it on. Well, I might have. Oh no, never mind. So there we go. You have some shading. And it's, you know, it is easy. And that's why I like it. It's because it's easy. You don't have to waste so much time doing shading. And admittedly, I could have done it for the bandana, but oh well, I wasn't thinking about it at the time. Actually, this would have to entirely just be in the darkness. There we go. Boom. Boom. There we go. So we're gonna have to actually go to this and make this darker, which we can do easily. And best of all, if you darken this, it'll make the other parts darker. That's great. Now let's go back to black and then 15% of alpha. Alpha. I'm sorry, I'm voice cracking a lot. Not intentional. But honestly, you gotta actually be mindful of where you're shading, because some people, they just like fucking shade it and done. But that doesn't really work well. Because, you know, sometimes it's bad, but they just don't care. And that's sad. Yes. There we go. Now we're gonna have to do more of this here. There we go. You got your shadings. Also, make sure you get rid of the what you made the group into. Yeah. There we go. Oh, right. I forgot you have to encase it a little. Come on. There we go. There. And now we can actually do a little bit of detailing on it as well, because I actually want to have a little scratch on it. Let's make this and this stuff in there more. Actually, nah, let's not have that sticking out. It does kind of throw me off though. I'm used to, like, you know, shading the sprite itself, not just making a group to shade it. But whatever, it's easier, and it's quite fun. So now let's add a bit of detailing. So let's just go here. Get 100% alpha. And just make a little bit of a scratch. We're going to need black for it. Alright, make a little bit of a scratch. we go. And I don't really have anything to talk about. I wish I did have stuff to talk about. But, you know, not much happens in my life. There we go. And now, go here. Let's just do some shading for the cut for the slash in there. And we can also just oh yeah, right. If you double click the eraser tool, it just removes everything on the layer. There you go. See? It's easy. Oh yeah, and for the metals, we can make it shiny. So go here, go to 15%, do a little bit of this, highlight it, go in the group, and there you go. Now let's make this a bit shiny. There we go. Oh, God. Make sure you don't get this in the black as well. Yeah. There we go. Oh, fucking bad. Alright. Yeah, there we go. We got some shine now. It makes the overall armor a bit better. Actually, let's do some shading over here as well. You know, make it look a bit nicer. Oh, we might have to lower the alpha a bit because it's a bit bright. Let's lower it to 10. We'll lower this one to 5. There we go. Maybe a bit lower, like 2. There we go. Same thing with the darks. I'm just gonna make it at 10%. There you go. That looks a bit better. Now you're done. You've made armor. Woohoo! Good job. And now, look at this. Oh my god, it looks like a fucking thing. Alright. Let's just name this one Armor. Kevlar armor plates, or something like that. And there you go. Boom. Bang. Now let's name this Bandana Man Body Right. There we go. And you're done. There we go. He now has armor. So, that's pretty much it for the entire armor tutorial. If you want to do more complex armors, I don't know, I think I covered enough here. But if I'm missing stuff, just let me know. I can make a follow-up video. Let me redo that one. If there's something I missed, just let me know. I could do a follow-up video on this if I need to. Yeah. Alright. So that's it. See you guys. Do you think the White House has fucking room service?